How Narboras sing underwater. Meet the Narboras, also known as Australian sea lions. They're truly remarkable creatures, and unlike most seals, they're exclusively found around the coastlines of Australia, from Western Australia all the way to New South Wales, and even over to islands like Kangaroo Island. These aren't your typical icy water seals. Either Narboras thrive in warmer waters, basking on rocky shores and sandy beaches. They've adapted beautifully to this unique environment, developing behaviors and characteristics that set them apart from other sea lion species. Their population is relatively small compared to some of their cousins, which makes conservation efforts incredibly important for ensuring their survival. Most seals and sea lions communicate primarily through visual cues, postures, facial expressions, even elaborate displays. But Narboras are different. They've developed a truly fascinating method of communication, complex underwater vocalizations we often refer to as songs. These aren't just simple barks or grunts, they're intricate sequences of clicks, whistles, and pulsed calls that carry information over surprisingly long distances in the ocean. Scientists believe these songs play a vital role in maintaining social structure, coordinating hunting strategies, and even attracting mates. It's an incredibly sophisticated system, demonstrating a level of auditory communication rarely seen in pinnipeds. The ability to speak underwater opens up a whole new dimension for Narboras interaction. What you're hearing from these Narboras isn't just random bubbling or splashing, it's incredibly sophisticated communication. Each individual possesses a unique vocal repertoire. Think of it like their own personal songbook. These songs are carefully constructed sequences, blending clicks, whistles, and pulsed calls in distinct patterns. Researchers can actually identify individuals based solely on these acoustic signatures. It's astonishing to realize that each Narboras develops its own variation, almost like a fingerprint for sound. The complexity of these vocalizations suggests a depth of social interaction we're still striving to fully understand. Narboras aren't silent creatures. They communicate constantly through a complex range of vocalizations. Researchers have been studying these sounds and believe they play a vital role in their social lives. These calls are much more than just noise. They're essential for establishing and defending territory, particularly among males vying for dominance. The distinct barks and growls help them signal their presence and strength to rivals. Equally important, these vocalizations are critical for attracting mates. The louder and more complex a male's repertoire, the more likely he is to attract a female's attention. Finally, these sounds also contribute significantly to maintaining strong social bonds within colonies, allowing individuals to coordinate activities and reinforce their relationships. Male Australian sea lions are incredibly vocal creatures, and their songs become particularly complex and frequent during breeding season. It's a fascinating display of communication driven by competition. Males use these elaborate vocalizations to assert dominance over rivals and, crucially, to attract the attention of females. These aren't just simple barks or grunts, they're intricate sequences of sounds, growls, roars, and even whistles carefully crafted to convey strength and desirability. The intensity often escalates into full-blown vocal contests as males try to outdo each other, creating a noisy and impressive soundscape on the coastal rocks. It's fascinating to realize these underwater vocalizations aren't just random sounds, they are carefully modulated communications. The frequency and complexity of a Narboras song actually change depending on the surrounding environment. Deeper water, for instance, often demands lower frequencies for the sound to travel effectively. Think of how a foghorn works. Salinity levels also play a role. Denser saltwater can affect sound propagation, prompting adjustments in vocalization. Even background noise from waves or other marine life influences their choices. They'll essentially speak louder when it's noisy and quieter when things are calm. This ability to adapt their songs demonstrates a remarkable level of environmental awareness and adaptability. It's truly remarkable how these vocalizations aren't just instinctive, they're learned behaviors. Narboras pups spend their early months nestled close to their mothers, and during that time, they're actively absorbing the nuances of her unique calls. These aren't simple barks or grunts, they're complex patterns of sounds, almost like regional dialects within the sea lion population. Think of it as a family recipe passed down through generations. Each mother imparts her vocal signature to her pup, who then carries it forward. This demonstrates cultural transmission in action, a powerful example of how knowledge and behavior can be shared and maintained within a species, shaping their communication style over time. To truly understand Narboras' behavior and population health, scientists are employing a fascinating technology: hydrophones. These underwater microphones allow us to eavesdrop on their complex vocalizations, essentially listening to what these sea lions are saying to each other. By recording these songs, researchers can track the movements of different groups across vast stretches of ocean. More than that, analyzing these sounds provides incredible insights into their social structures and communication patterns. Surprisingly, we're discovering subtle variations in song dialects between different colonies, much like regional accents in human languages. These differences suggest localized traditions and perhaps even unique social roles within each group. Protecting Narboras relies heavily on understanding how they communicate. These animals rely on a complex system of barks, calls, and body language to navigate their environment, find mates, and coordinate hunting strategies. Unfortunately, human-generated noise from boat traffic, construction, and even sonar is increasingly interfering with these vital signals. This underwater sound pollution can mask crucial communications, making it difficult for Narboras to locate each other or detect potential dangers. Disruptions in communication patterns can lead to decreased breeding success, increased stress levels, and altered foraging behavior. We need to minimize our impact on the ocean's acoustic environment to ensure these magnificent creatures can thrive. These intricate vocalizations truly reveal a remarkable window into Narboras' behavior. Scientists are only beginning to decode the nuances of their songs, but what we've learned already suggests a level of complexity previously underestimated in sea lions. These aren't just random noises, they function as individual identifiers, allowing animals to recognize each other even across considerable distances within their territory. It's believed that different elements of these sounds convey information about the singer, perhaps their age, status within the group, or even their intentions. This highlights an impressive capacity for social organization and communication far beyond simple grunts or barks. The fact that Narboras have evolved such a sophisticated system demonstrates how crucial vocal communication is to their survival and success in this challenging marine environment.